Good day, ma'am. We are the Group 5. I am Maria Sarbiganansyal together with my group mates, Damfin Ann Garcia and Mika Faye Gulfan. We will be tackling about school as a social system. Since I am the first one to discuss and share my idea, I would like to explain briefly first of what is social system. So generally speaking, the school in its social aspect represents a system of human interaction in which the participants, in this case, students, teachers, administrators, service personnel, public representatives, and possibly parents, are oriented by their expectations concerning individual rights and obligations. So in what way or how a school as a social system impacts relationship among classrooms? As a social system, the school aims to prepare the students to occupy social rules according to their capabilities after leaving the school. Every class has a monitor who maintains law and order in classroom in the absence of the teacher about the defaulter student. So as an educational organization, the school provides what's the insights of the classroom, which is specifically the students to gain knowledge, ability, and attitude in accordance with the aims and principles of the educational system. The school is a social organization on its own as well as it can be handled with, and the context of relations and its place within the society. In what way or how a school as a social system impacts relationship among schools and larger community. So there are lots of ways. In a way that school produce the future leaders for the spheres of society. School like family, institution which socialize the individual and provide some experiences in social control. It is the school that plays the important part in social change. In addition, through the medium of school, the members of society are acquainted with those motives and inspirations that form the basis of all.
No, school greatly and positively impacts each student. And students go to school to learn a lot together with the interaction with their teachers and the diverse characteristics with their classmates. So a school as a social system, they should provide or create innovations for the productivity of the institution, and as well as to help students with their continuous learning progress. School is considered a social system because of its characteristic institutional functions, and of course it is an institution, it is a function of socialization. So how or in what way does the school as a social system greatly impacts the relationship among the individual or the learners? So as we all know, school is the most very important home for students to learn, and it would be very impossible if there would be no interaction, because the interaction between learners and students and the learners of course is very significant. So the school as a social system greatly impacts individuals or the learners in a way that they interact with each other, because their interaction leads to many different learnings, such as they would be much more knowledgeable, that they have different characteristics, they have different traits, because they have different abilities, different skills, because as we all know, school is the home of diversities, and diversities means differences. They have different backgrounds, they have different perspectives, they have different religions, and also gender diversities. And school as a social system helps the students in their interactions through accepting each other, through valuing each other, appreciating each other, because they would realize that they have unique abilities, they have beautiful differences, and that would lead to respecting each other and empathy for each other. And the inside the classroom as well, they would learn to express themselves as well. They will learn to adopt changes, to adopt the environment, and express their talents, their skills, to enhance their talents, and as well as boost their confidence through interaction. Because interaction within the institution or inside the classroom is very significant as a student, and the teachers or the school must pay attention with this, because it can really develop the child positively, mentally and emotionally. So the role of the school as a social system is very significant for the child's development. And as we all know, their only desire is to have progress inside the institution. So the school as a social system, it gathers learners and parents with common goal as education, because their only desire is to learn, to be knowledgeable enough, to be not ignorant of education. And the school is also the platform of sharing diversity of culture, because as I have said earlier, school is the home of diversities, and there's a lot of differences inside the institution, and it also fosters relationships and human rights. As the students learn inside the institution, they foster relationship, they create bonds between their teachers and their fellow classmates, and also creates human rights. And the role of the school as well is to provide space to learning as group or individuals or pairs, because this would be an opportunity or a way for them to interact with each other. And also the school as a social system is a center of human development, because it develops a child in their mental and also emotional, and might as well physical. School is very important for the students to develop their cognitive skills as well, and also their emotional development. And also the school as a social system is the central to understand the world through education. That's all. Thank you.
System of social interaction. The importance of social interaction in learning cannot be overstated. Learners have discovered that interacting with others helps them organize their thinking, reflect on their learning, and find gaps in their reasoning. The connection between teachers and students has resulted in a positive classroom environment that affects the learning and progress of the students. For example, a teacher communicating information to his or her students, brainstorming with their group mates if they have performance or activities. The student helps his or her co-student if they find it difficult, so there are many ways to have social interaction. Individual needs and social behavior. There are different types of students, each with their own set of needs in school. Some need self-knowledge, self-confidence, other ideas, to be appreciated, chances as it takes, and more. An effective and productive learning teaching process can be planned by considering these individual differences of the students, like physical traits, intelligence, perception, gender, ability, and learning styles, which are individual differences of learners, are important for teachers to understand. Strong social skills will benefit a child in school and beyond. If children use appropriate social behavior, they are most likely able to handle their aggression and persevere through struggles. On the contrary, students who have difficulties behaving are often rejected by their peers and face lifelong challenges. The social behavior of a student will benefit him or her in school and in life. Those who behave in a socially acceptable manner are more likely to be able to control their anger and persevere in the face of adversity.